the man who found the end of the Earth. The Flat Earth Society has many members all around the globe. The irony of that statement was lost on Jeff, a 57-year-old man still living with his mom. He was very much into conspiracy theories, so much so that they consumed his entire life. Any chance he could, Jeff would share all of his theories. He would rattle on to anyone who would listen about interdimensional vampires, secret societies, Bush doing 9/11 via holographic airplanes, chemicals in the water, turning the frogs gay, 5G networks spreading a virus just like the 4G and 3G networks before them. Even the idea that demons and lizard men were trying to take over a world that they also at the same time already controlled. Even when one conspiracy told him left was right and another told him that right was indeed right, he would always come up with some twisted logic to make them both believable at the same time. And of course, he would always believe. And he would always share. Except when he was working. It was amazing how he managed to keep a job. I mean, these were mostly harmless thoughts. One theory more than the other struck a chord with old Jeff, though. The flat Earth theory. He knew it was true. It must be. He could feel the Earth being flat. He could walk on it. Jeff had of course never been on an airplane because of chemtrails. Nor did he believe in the moon landing. An astronaut accidentally hitting a flag and thus making it sway was all the proof he needed of this. And he hated NASA more than anything. He just knew that space was fake, and NASA took hundreds of millions of taxpayers' hard-earned dollars every year just to sit around, do nothing, and lie. Why would anyone do such a thing? His mother often asked, visibly irritated with her overgrown baby of a son. The answer was simple, yet brilliant in Jeff's mind. To sell globes. If the Earth was flat, they could do no such thing. It was such a devious scheme. His mom and co-workers, of course, often insisted that they could surely just sell maps or models of the flat Earth if they wanted to. But that was crazy talk, and Jeff knew it. Sometimes he wondered if his boss and co-workers were in fact reptilian overlords in disguise. Maybe they had even gotten to his mom? But the Earth was flat. That was the point, and he knew how to prove it. He would prove it. If it was the last thing he ever did in life. He had figured out where the end of the Earth was, and would travel there. I can't tell you where it is, but he could travel there by boat. After years of saving up money from work, he was finally ready for this great expedition. Jeff traveled by car, by train, and by boat. Never by plane, of course. He crossed the sea, and he crossed borders. Finally, he got off the ship. He would have to travel by foot from here, and for a very long time, too. But he was prepared. He had a tent, he had plenty to eat and drink, and he would make it. And he did. He did make it. After a long journey, he was finally there. The end of the world. He was filming it as proof. There was, of course, no access to the internet here, but Jeff didn't care. This was the proudest moment of his life. He had proven everybody wrong. Madman, they had called him. What would they say now? He looked down from the edge of the world into the empty abyss below, and suddenly, a kick from behind. Who was this mysterious enemy? Jeff would never know the answer. But before his untimely demise, he would see a sight so wondrous, a sight no living man had seen, a sight that made it all worth it. The turtle of enormous girth, and on its back it held a flat earth. The turtle smiled at Jeff as he continued to tumble down into the dark void of space. Under the turtle was another turtle, and under that turtle, another turtle, and so on. Jeff wondered if there were turtles all the way down, each one holding the other up. But unfortunately for Jeff, his oxygen would run out before he could find the answer.